What's going on, guys? Nameless here. I'm back, and this is going to be a very long commentary. Well, 11 minutes, not too long, and you guys will probably find it interesting. You've probably been awaiting a video, and you probably have a bunch of questions. I'm going to try to answer a lot, but, I'm going to be making a few more videos answering more questions. But the title of this video is My Story, and basically this is information on what's happened the last couple of months. Okay, so you guys are probably lastly familiar with the team that I had coming out of the UMG where I picked up FaZe and Spacing Slack, and we were going to attend the next event, which was EGL 7. Our sponsor that we had for that fell through. This is early, this is about 2 months ago, and our sponsor for that fell through, and the team just disbanded because there was nothing for us to play for. And so we were playing around, FaZe joined Fear, and then our team pretty much just, it was done from there. I planned on, getting another player, just playing these tournaments on game battles and stuff, and, running the YouTube channel and uploading and all this stuff. But then, came along Apex, and Apex Esports is an organization. They pick up teams and players to compete at international events, and they fund their way to the events. They pay for their flight, they pay for their hotel, they pay for their team pass. They pretty much fund everything other than, your food. And they pay for you to go to these events and to compete and to win, so it brands them as a company. So a North American team by the name of Collapse actually acquired this sponsorship from Apex. They were looking for one player at the time. This was 2 months ago, I'm pretty sure. About 2 months ago. They were looking for one player at the time, and they were trying people out, and they saw that my team wasn't able to attend any events because we just didn't have the funding backing us, But they saw that my team didn't have, the funding, so they decided to ask me to play because they knew I was a skilled player. They knew I can compete with the best, and they wanted a player to be that fourth to just, to win. And our first event, which was about 3 weeks after we teamed together, we grinded. We played a lot. We practiced. We got a bunch of team chemistry and teamwork. We went to UMG Chicago, which is my hometown, so, I didn't have to fly out or anything, but my teammates did. And Apex covered everything, and it was a hard decision for me to, leave FaZe and go to Apex, but it's my dream to, just at the moment, it's my dream to just fly to these events and win. It's my passion. Call of Duty competitive is my passion, so, I'm playing these tournaments to win. I want to compete at the highest level, and with MLG not being in the scene for this game, other organizations have took their time out, and, they've become notable in the competitive scene. And their tournaments are they're getting a lot of teams to show up to these tournaments now, and these organizations are branching out to North American teams. So when they offered me, it's really hard for me to say no. So I talked to Tommy about it, and he agreed. He's like, yeah, man, I don't know how you could turn down this opportunity. So I told him, I was like, for the time being, I want to compete at these tournaments. I'm gonna do my best, but I still want to rep FaZe. And I went to Apex. Let me get back on track. We went to UMG Chicago, like I said, after 3 weeks of practice. And then we actually won that event. We went in there. We had our first match was very close. It was versus an AM team. It was very close. We had to get the pregame jitters out, and then we won that in a close match in overtime. And then the rest of the tournament was just a breeze. We dominated every other team we played. The other team that was supposed to, compete with us and be really good was Fear, and we ended up 3-0ing them when we met them the first time in the winners bracket, and then in the finals we played them and we 3-0'd them again. So the total map count was 6-0. So after that tournament, which I had a blast at meeting everybody and competing and winning. After that tournament, we had a lot of momentum. We were the favorites for the next tournament that we were heading into. I'll get into that in a minute, but our teamwork was great. Liar used to actually be on my team on FaZe, and we just had a lot of momentum going into the next tournament. I expected to win all the tournaments that we were supposed to be competing in this year, and we went immediately the week after to an event called Insomnia 46. It is a event that is in Telford, England, right outside of London. Um, we flew in there the Thursday right after UMG Chicago ended. Uh, we got there. The jet lag was awful, but it really didn't affect me that much. Playing at least. But the day that I got there, like the jet lag, I just passed out. But I stayed up till like 2 a.m. then passed out again, and I was good the next day when we played. But with the team there, we everything was going good. We won all our matches up until quarterfinals in the winners bracket where we lost to Prophecy. We then went into the losers bracket. We had a fire under us. We dominated. We 3-0'd all the best European teams. We were the only North American team to go to I-46, and we pretty much showed why the North Americans, we mean business when we come to these events. We went into the losers bracket. We played TCM. We 3-0'd or 3-1 TCM. Then we played Dignitas. We 3-0'd Dignitas, who were the favorites for the European scene at this event. And we pretty much steamrolled both of the two of the top three European teams, excuse me. And then we were in finals after that, and we had to face the team that we lost a close 4-3 match to, which was Prophecy. At this point in the tournament, we were playing extremely well. We weren't dropping maps. We played Prophecy. They had a one-map lead on us. We ended up winning that match in the finals 5-1. We won 5 maps, and they only won 1 map in the finals. But since they had a map lead on us, it counted as 5-2 in the finals. So technically, we won 5-2, but in the actual game in the finals, we won 5-1 map count. And I was on cloud 9 when we won. The main stage was ridiculous. I'll post a link to the stream that was. I'll post a link to the video of the live stream. It's just a rebroadcast that you can watch of us playing. Yeah, Apex was very pleased after that event. I had a blast in England, but yeah, we won that. So we had back-to-back tournament wins. And you would think after back-to-back tournament wins, a team would stay together, ride it out for this game and compete at the last tournament, which is EGLA in Manchester. We planned on doing all of this. We were still with Apex. We had a couple things going, which I'll get into in a little bit. But things took a 180-degree turn and went downhill. And I'll tell you guys what happened. So at I-46, we were in talks with the organization called Team Fear. They recently, their team broke up, and they were in need of another North American team. And we were, after I-46, after we won, we were supposed to, part from Apex as an organization and join Team Fear. That was the plan, and we were going to announce it, I think September 14th or something around that time. And Fear was offering just a better deal, better management, and just overall better experience. So everything was good with that. We got back from I-46. We took like a 4-day break. And I guess there was some tension within the team with me and the other players. I really, really don't want to get into the personal tension that was between some of the players. But they felt it was best to part ways with me. There were a lot of internal personal problems. The skill was there. Obviously, we won 2 tournaments in a row. But apparently, team attitude and I guess overall friendship is more important to them than winning. I still love Ray. He's one of my best friends ever. I met him online like 7 years ago, but I love that guy to death. And but some of our players on the team, we didn't get along too well. It was like a business, kind of like a company, like a coworker. We'd get on and play, even though we didn't like each other, we would win, so we'd be kind of stuck together. But I guess it was just time to part ways with that. I still disagree with what happened. We're a winning team. You can always work around arguments. But I guess they felt the need to make a change. So we'll see if they can actually win. They're great. They're a great squad of 3. I brought a lot to the table, but they should definitely be a great squad. But Let's see if there's a player who can fill my spot, all my positions, and if they can win without without me as that missing piece. Um, I don't know. I'm really pumped to see what they can do in EGL8. But yeah, pretty much I got parted ways with them after winning back-to-back events, and then I back in FaZe. And guys, don't think you're like a fallback plan or anything. Like I said, it was my dream to compete at these events overseas. I had an opportunity to see, and I seized it. I won 2 events. I made the most out of it, and I just want to come back and make the most out of this. I wish this gameplay was longer. This is actually a gameplay with that team. We were an outstanding team, and I don't think they're going to be able to mimic the chemistry and the amount of teamwork and just drive that we had. The team was we had 4 players who just knew how to work together, but things don't always go the right way. But I'm only looking forward to the future, and right now the future is black, which is kind of corny, but that's Black Ops. Black Ops 2 is coming up. FaZe. Hopefully we can do some bigger things. I'll be bringing some new players on the squad. I'll be working things out, but this is just the story. Kind of a cut down, slim down version of it. There's a lot of details that I left out, but basically I'm back on FaZe and I'm bringing this thing back to life, guys. So thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter at FaZe_nameless. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. And nothing but love for you guys who stuck around and waited for this all to blow through. So thank you guys and take it easy. Peace.